Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here, you're welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon, and today we are going to do a look that has been highly requested on TikTok for me to do a tutorial. Right, we're going to do a nude makeup tutorial. And before you do that, kindly subscribe. Guys, I'm just coming back to YouTube now. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Okay, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. With no further ado, let us go straight into the video. We are going to start with the eyebrows. Start by brushing the eyebrows upwards using a spoolie. To line, we're going to use the Davis No. 3 eye pencil. When to start lining the lower side of the brow, follow the corner of the nose, place your first dot there. And then midpoint of the eye, place the second dot there, so it gives you a guideline on where exactly to start carving. Where to stop, follow the lower lash line, place the last dot there in that angle, okay? So you're just going to follow those 3 dots when it comes to lining the lower side of the brow. I have a very detailed eyebrow tutorial. Just check on my YouTube, you're going to find it. Very detailed, okay? Now when it comes to the upper side of the brow, you're going to place that dot directly above where your eyebrow starts curving on the lower side, so it gives you a guideline on where exactly to start carving the upper side as well. And then you're just going to follow the shape of the brows to line. As you go towards the outer corner, always line it outwards, not inwards. Now before you start filling in, you're going to use the bar soap technique. Wet the bar soap with water, rub on it, and then you're going to use the thick white foam. Take a spoolie, just take the thick white foam, not the liquidy one, and use it to brush through the brows. Around the inner corner, brush it upwards. As you go towards the outer corner, brush it in a way it just fits between the 2 lines, okay? Now before you continue, make sure you press the eyebrows in so they stick onto the skin. Press them in as instructed, okay? And then allow for that soap to dry out completely fast before you start filling it. So to fill in, you're going to use strokes, gentle strokes to fill in. Now around the inner corner, tilt your eye pencil sideways and just give it a shadow starting from the lower side. Here you're going to use very little force. And then after that, we're going to clean the eyebrows using a concealer 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. I'm using the Illegal, using a flat brush. And make sure the flat brush is seated like that, okay? Don't point it towards the brows. And then just follow the curve on the brows to clean, okay? As you go towards the outer corner, clean it outwards always. Now before you continue, make sure you drag the product down as you go. Very important for you to do this, so it's easier for you to blend in. Remember, around the inner corner we left a bit of space. Around the inner corner, you're going to use a foundation that matches your skin tone instead of a concealer, okay? So it's easier for you to blend in the foundation later on when you're blending the foundation on the face. Okay, and then now before you continue, you can use a fluffy brush and blend in that product before it dries out completely, before you start setting the lids for eyeshadow. So to set the lids, you can either use an eyeshadow base or the same concealer you were using. I prefer using an eyeshadow base. I'm going to use the Golden Lip eyeshadow base. Shade number is 08. So for the eyeshadow base, use a fluffy brush, okay? Place it on the side of the brush, and then you're going to start blending, starting from the lower lid moving up. Lower lid moving up. And here you're tapping it in. Tap. Don't drag the product around. So as you go up, it just blends into that concealer on the upper side, okay? Now for eyeshadow, we're going to use the Divalicious from Golden Lip Cosmetics, starting with the Fire Baby. You're going to start off with the 3-dot technique. First dot just above where your upper lash line stops. Second dot just below where your eyebrow starts curving on the midpoint of the lid. And then third dot just before the inner corner, midpoint of the lid. Now as you blend in, starting from the first dot to the second dot to the third dot, make sure as you go towards the inner corner, you point your brush sideways like that. So the eyeshadow is just in the midpoint of the lid. Now before you continue, tap off the excess using the same brush. And then you're going to use sweep-like motions just to gently loosen the edge on that. And then now to blend in with the second transition shade, you're going to use the shade Ambitious. And then you're going to use a more fluffy brush. And you're going to use circular motions, very little force, starting from the outer corner, going towards the inner corner. On the upper side of the lid, use a finishing powder that matches your skin tone just to set in that concealer. Now before you continue, make sure you blend in that crease region using the same brush you use. And then you're going to use a fluffy brush because we're going to apply a matte nude shade, a nude matte. We're only using matte shades here. Okay, you're going to use a fluffy brush. You're going to apply that just around the crease region, and make sure the crease region comes to at least 3/4 in width. And then you're going to blend the outer corner. When you're blending the outer corner, just blend it inwards on the side, on the lower side, not the upper side, okay? And then after, we're just going to use the Golden Lip cream liner. We're not going to do wing eye per se, just a tiny wing, okay? So you're going to start following the lower lash line. And this angle is supposed to go outwards, not upwards, okay? and then connect it from the lower side. Remember, again, we're not doing a wing per se, just connect it. Very tiny line on the lower side. Do you guys see that? Tiny. Don't make it big, okay? And you're not going to bring this all the way to the inner corner. And then you're going to use a small brush, blend it in so it's just a shadow of that liner, okay? And then now you can use a mascara. And the beauty about this technique is even when you use a mascara, it looks amazing. Do you see that? Amazing. And then for us who love falsies, make sure you apply a tiny falsie, not a very dramatic falsie. Now, moving on to the face, we need to start with skin prep. I'm going to use the Bondi Sands SPF 50. This is a very moisturizing sunscreen. For skin prep, you're actually supposed to start with serum, then sunscreen, then moisturizer, then primer. But for me, because I don't have a serum, I'm just going to use the sunscreen. It's very, very moisturizing, so you don't need to add moisturizer on top of it. You see how moisturizing this sunscreen is? Beautiful. And remember the neck. Do not forget the neck. After the sunscreen has set, you're going to use primer. I'm using the Rimmel London primer, and I'm only going to apply that on my T-zone area because I have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you can place it on all the areas you have open pores. And to blend, I'm just going to tap it in so it is absorbed into the skin. Okay, and then again, allow for it to set fast before you start with foundation. Now for foundation, I'm going to use the NARS foundation. The shade I'm using is Macao, and I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. Make sure you squeeze all that excess water from the beauty blender. Squeeze it out completely, okay? Now for application, apply some on your hand. Use the beauty blender, tap on it, okay? And then you're going to use that to blend. Now to blend, you're going to tap, tap, tap. Don't drag it, okay? And for foundation, we do not apply foundation under the eyes. And little product goes a long way. Okay, don't use too much product. We don't want your foundation walking in before you in a room, okay? Then the product remaining, blend it to your neck. The product remaining, we don't want to use too much product around the neck, okay? Again, remember, we do not apply foundation under the eyes. Leave the under eyes alone when it comes to foundation, okay? Do the same thing on this other side of the eye. Now for the nose region, start off by blending use a tiny amount here. Blend the tip of the nose first. Tap off the excess on the beauty blender and use the remaining product on the corner of the nose. We don't want to use too much cream product around the corner of the nose, okay? Remember, we have a lot of texture around this area. We don't want to use too much cream product. Now moving to the forehead, you're going to start blending in between the brows. Now as you move up, beginners, pay attention. You're going to tilt your beauty blender sideways, and then you're going to start blending just above the eyebrows, left to right, right to left. Left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, as you move up. So the product is distributed evenly on the forehead. As you go towards the hairline, it does not look like it's too much around. We don't want too much product around the hairline, okay? And then these corners, remember, it's a very tiny space, so just use the product remaining on that beauty blender. Next, we're going to cream contour. This is not for my beginners. I'm going to use the Golden Lip concealer in the shade Java, and I'm just going to use that on the high points of the cheek. Place some on the hand, use a brush, take that off, and then blend it in, okay? And then after, you can use a cream blush on the high point of that contour as well and blend it in. This is not for my beginners, okay? And then after that is when we're going to highlight. We're going to use a concealer 2 shades lighter than our skin tone. So to highlight, you're going to start under the eyes. Now when you're applying that highlighter under the eyes, okay, don't apply directly below the eyes, okay? Leave a bit of space there, so when you blend it in, it blends in. We don't want too much product just below the under eye itself. It's going to cause a lot of creasing. I don't know if that makes sense, okay? So you're just going to apply that around the inner corner and some on the outer corner. Again, don't apply too close to the, like just below the eyes itself, okay? So we're going to do the same exact thing on this other side as well. Now, starting with the under eyes, and then you're going to apply some on the tip of the nose. For the tip of the nose, I just do 3 dots. That is enough for me. And then the forehead, make sure you bring it in between the brows as well, okay? Now, for my beginners, I know people say allow for the concealer to set, especially if you're using a cream concealer. Yeah, allow for it to set first before you blend it in. Now, for the forehead, always remember, start in between the brows. As you go up, tilt your beauty blender, left to right, right to left. Always remember that. Even with the concealer, we need the concealer to blend into the foundation. We don't want to see where your concealer stops, where your foundation starts. They need to blend into each other. Now, before I continue to blending in the under eyes, I'm going to cream contour the nose. Beginners, again, this is not for you, but I'm going to teach it regardless. I'm just going to use a tiny amount of product, starting from the upper side here, and then use that product to bring it down. As you go down, tap it in. Remember to close the space below, okay? And then after that is when I'm blending in the concealer. So in case there was too much product along the contour, the cream contour, it can even it out as I blend it in, okay? So to blend in the under eye, you're going to start from the inner corner going towards the outer corner. As you go to towards the outer corner, angle it coming upwards, okay? Not sideways, okay? Upward, so it lifts up your face. Now, if you use too much product, like I have, as you go towards the outer corner there, blend it into the foundation on the upper side. And after that, you're going to use a compact finishing powder that matches the shade of that concealer, okay? Now, use the side of the beauty blender that has product. Take some of that powder and use it to set. To set, you're just going to press it in to set. And then you're going to start with the under eyes to avoid creasing. And then you can set all the areas you highlighted using a concealer. That would include bridge of the nose, forehead, and you can set around the lip region here as well, okay? And then after that is when now you can use a setting powder. This is not necessary, this is optional, okay? So again, use the side of the beauty blender that has product. Take some of that product. And for the setting spray, because it's loose, make sure you either blow off the excess powder or tap off the excess powder on the beauty blender or powder puff if you're using a powder puff, and use the remaining product to set, okay? And I mostly focus just under the eyes. I leave the other areas alone. I don't want to look too powdery. Then after, I'm going to use a powder bronze just to go over the places where I contoured with cream and blush, okay? And if you don't know where exactly to contour, especially the cheek, use these two fingers, thumb below your nose, the index finger, is it the index finger? Just above your ear, so it gives you a guideline on where exactly to place your contour around the cheek. And then make sure you contour the forehead as well. I only powder contour for the forehead, and go over that. Remember we did cream contour. Go over that cream contour for the nose with the powder, but I use a very light shade of powder contour when it comes to the nose, so it just balances out the harshness, okay? So you're going to start off with a flat brush to place that line, and then to blend it in, you're going to use a clean, fluffy brush just to avoid harsh lines. And before we continue, set the face with setting spray, okay? Make sure you set in between your makeup application and after, okay? And then after, I'm just going to use the cream liner from Golden Lip on the waterline alone, okay? And then after, I'm going to use a finishing powder that matches my skin tone just on all the areas I did not use powder on, and that would include the neck as well, okay? Make sure you blend. And then after that, I am just going to use a cream blush on top of powder. If you don't know how to do this, you don't know what makeup is, it gives you just that dewy finish around the blush here, and it looks amazing. Now for the lips, I'm going to start off with a brown lip liner just to line first. Outline the lips first, and then bring it in on both sides, both on the lower side and the upper side of the lip. Bring it in on the corners here, okay? And make sure after you're done lip lining, blend in the lip liner first before you use lipstick. For lipstick, I'm going to use the Golden Lip with the shade Breakup first. This is a matte one. I'll start off with the matte, blend it in, that is how you blend it in, okay? And then on top of that, I'm going to use Golden Lip Juicy Lip Gloss in the shade Sweet Candy. This is the nude gloss this is my favorite nude gloss ever. And then again, blend that in, and then setting spray again, okay? And then I can just highlight now. This is optional. And that will be it from us. Look at the face, yeah? Very demure. Doesn't look too much. Looks like skin. That is what we're going for. Looks like skin, okay? Even after you've used that much product, it still looks like skin. It just looks well blended in. It's nude, it's neutral, it's feminine, it's beautiful. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe If you've gotten to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I have a question for you though. What is the makeup brand with the widest range in foundation? Write it in the comment section, okay? Don't tell anyone.